And this is WCBJ Radio, the Comic Book Jones podcast, coming to you from 2220 Forest Avenue, Staten Island, New York.
Yeah!
Here I am! Sacco!
Here I
Tiger!
Oh, here I am.
Babyface!
am! Do I have to say here I am?
Waffle.
I went from second to this low.
And Tough Tony.
The soup of the day is cheese.
That's a soup?
And I'm Tripper Jones. Thanks, guys, for all being here for another week of radio podcasting.
He sounds so excited.
A live studio audience of 7!
Prime number.
It's time. I had to hand out the papers. We will be having a drawing tonight. Won't let you know what it is yet, but we're going to draw.
Yeah, you were writing papers.
You ruined
We
it!
expect all the guests to draw us pretty pictures.
Is 10 a prime number?
What's the drawing?
I don't know what the
Oh,
number is.
You're an idiot.
Well, I handed out 10
Is that
pieces
not
of
a prime
paper,
number?
It's an even number.
each to our studio audience. They're going to write down who they think is the biggest asshole, either in the audience or on the show.
Me!
And they could pick themselves.
Wait,
And,
we don't get to vote?
No, it's for the audience.
We're all just gonna pick
Oh,
him.
we could vote if we wanted to. Who we think the biggest? We can do it out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write
It
your
won't count toward whatever
Our
Trump is
opinions don't
doing.
count.
Joe
Right.
Thompson. You could win in the drawing if the majority vote is in your favor.
What do we win?
I would love to
Punch
see
the
Tiger.
dog?
Well, Waffle just threw John Thompson into the ring.
No,
He says biggest asshole that's here right now is John Thompson.
Biggest asshole I've ever met.
Ever met.
I'd like to see
Heather-
Tiger win the prize just so everyone else gets it.
Heather wrote his name down.
They would call people out and being assholes, then the feelings hurt.
I'm going to say the biggest asshole here is Matt Flick. Nobody's picking Matt Flick. I want to fight Matt Flick tonight.
Let's safe bet.
Over the weekend, we lost. The Penguins lost in a shootout to the Blackhawks. Matt Flick's a Chicago Blackhawks fan, so before I was like, Matt, fuck the Blackhawks. Before he's like, you really hate them? I've been trying to think about it. I'm like, no, not at all. I just wanted to say that once.
Matt Flick wins again with reason.
If you
Yes.
fight Matt, though, he already has weapons.
I
Really?
You talking about his crutches?
Yes.
yeah, the reverb of those hurt.
He's had many of years to practice swing, though.
Yeah, just
Wow.
that sheep that he won, he got crutch stomped several times
Yeah.
outside the studio.
Brain to nuts.
I've watched Matt Flick. The weapons are not the crutches, it's the dead legs. He posts up on the crutches and he doesn't feel anything. You
Yeah,
just
it's
swing them
close.
around.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, don't worry.
And the hat and the glasses, boomerangs.
Who?
There's nothing wrong with me. You're smiling.
Actually,
You're an idiot. Like a court jester.
if Matt Flick unbuttons his shirt, there's like 20 other tiny Matt Flicks that jump out at you. He's like Squirrel Girl.
He's like Superman when he sent out the
I
little
think you're
Superman.
gonna say all equal to the power of Matt Flick.
Yes.
And Matt Flick hates his little me too because his legs work.
Now you're gonna get smashed.
You guys just brought me there. I didn't want to.
Who hasn't
We
filled out their
no way. We brought that
Who hasn't filled out their biggest asshole card?
I'm changing mine to Trip.
I'm trying to win my own giveaway.
Hey, your Joe's name, you would probably trip Matt Flick if he was walking.
I don't think you know the definition of tripper.
There's Tripper and there's
Day
Trip.
tripper.
Yeah, but neither of them have to do with falling down.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, they
the
get
origin
it
of his
for a
name.
Well, it could happen.
But still.
My incredible ability to
It's an
stand up
ultimate
while on
name.
drugs.
Yeah, salvia makes people just drop.
Who?
Salvia.
Salvia?
Yeah, it just makes people fall before it, right? I hate that.
Not fun that one. But it's been a fun week this week. I had the privilege of having not only my brother but Sacco Jones himself
It happened?
on the slant.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Holy shit.
I thought you were actually just gonna come pick the mic up and go home going,
I thought about it.
just sending a picture, guess what I got, and guess where I'm going.
But I came here to pick up the mic before my appearance on the slant with Sal Hand, and Waffle was like, you know, I'll text him and tell him like you're not gonna make it, and I said we should have like a lot of people text Trip, just get out his number.
I was already
Different
expecting
excuses
it.
for me not coming.
Now, Sacco was
What?
running ahead of schedule. Lisa was running behind with dinner, and I'm like, so this guy's gonna come, and we can't offer him anything because we don't have anything vegan. So
Right.
And she was gonna make him a salad, but he politely declined.
Well, because I ate beforehand.
You didn't go there to eat. You went there to do a podcast.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I got there. I got there. He told me that the slant we would start at 7:45. I got there at I believe a quarter after 7. So I knew I had like a half hour to hang out. And I don't think we started until about 9:30.
Wow.
Play with his dog.
We started
Well, they had big Italian dinner. His brother's there. His, little Petey, medium Petey.
in the middle of the morning. My dad shows up. My
Yeah,
dad
all
doesn't
yelling
listen to
Abu
that.
Banza, all this shit. Fucking greases flying everywhere. Fucking Sal had to take Lisa into the bedroom, smack her around a little bit because there wasn't enough of the. He likes it when it's hard edges on the lasagna that she makes. And then he was wondering where the gugots was.
You embarrassed me in front of Sacco? She's not even eating it!
That's right. You bothered me about a lasagna?
And then she got on the phone and tried ordering a pizza. But Sacco did play with my dog. My dog kept licking him while recording. It was a pain in the ass. But the thing was, Sacco...
Yeah, Riley jumped up and
Yeah.
I was sitting on the couch. Riley was like trying to meld himself into my face.
Sacco
Great
is
dog,
such
awesome
a
dog.
strong. Thank you. Sacco is such a strong personality, but it totally killed for the show. It made the show great. It was hysterical.
I listened.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. You think it's like during my plugs, he was telling me how I should be doing my plugs. Like, why do you do it this way? It was great though. And then my brother happened to say that he wanted to let Sacco know he had a very wholesome voice.
Yeah.
My mother comes up to me this morning and she goes, "Hey, listen, I just want to let you know that Sacco does have a wholesome voice. If I was a single woman, I'd want to know what he looks like." And then in Johnny Rockets proceeded to make me show her what Sacco looks like. And then
And that she was thoroughly disappointed.
I like how Johnny Rockets was specific.
I was like, "Mom, put your cooter away."
Where were you?
Jesus, like she was basically telling me by Sacco's
Where
voice.
were you eating Johnny Rockets though?
In the Woodbridge Mall? Yeah.
Okay.
But it was basically, she was in her own way telling me if she was single, just his voice is fucking velvety.
Who knew? I didn't know.
You got all the crazy little women.
We got him after we ate. I was like, "Ah,
Chica.
Looks like our friend Bad Money Jones. His voice is.
He's Mickey Mouse.
He's got a lot of women because of that voice.
Mickey Mouse got gargled lava for a minute.
You remember Bad Money, right?
Jeff.
Yeah? Jeff Malpeso?
Bald guy
Yeah,
and
Bad Money. Malpeso.
I don't remember anybody from Hanley's. They weren't people to me.
the people worth remembering.
They were people who just rang up comics to me.
That's right.
I just remember you. I remember Tony. I don't remember Sacco until here. So I don't know. I just would go there as Vinny's.
Sucks.
I was Vinny's, my old boss's
Yeah.
errand boy. Go bring this pizza. Come back with comics.
You were
Well,
my
no,
favorite
wait,
person
I'm-
at 16 because I got free pizza from you.
I've actually been waiting to come on our show to ask you guys. Somebody with a wholesome voice. How would you describe who has a wholesome voice? Do I have a wholesome voice? Do I make you want to eat better?
No.
I'm trying to think of somebody I can name. It's one of those things I hear in my head.
I
can't
I appreciate the compliment, but I almost feel like it.
It's weird. It's a weird compliment.
Yeah, it's like wholesome.
I know who doesn't have one, Tony.
One thing.
Whoever was waiting for that, right on time.
This is coming from the guy who's impetus all the time. I thought wholesome worked because I pictured like what Bill Cosby's image was in the 80s. That was like wholesome, you know? So you I could see it. But we
You're like a rapist who hasn't been caught yet.
Listen to it. One thing I did notice is that your voice was a lot calmer than it is on our podcast.
Well, it's a little more ruckus here, I think.
Yeah, you got 6
But, also, you weren't like in charge of the podcast. You were the guest on the podcast, so it was like you were waiting for questions to
I
be
don't feel like I'm in
asked.
charge here either, to be honest with you.
But I mean, a lot of times on our podcast, you're the one like bringing up ideas and questions, whereas
I know
on
what
the
you mean.
Slant-
Anyone can do that.
No, I know, but that's just what happens. On the Slant it's Sal's show, Trip's show, and he's asking you questions.
Well,
and
you know,
you're just
and-
responding.
Then again, too, like the atmosphere, like dude, it was a bit darker.
There's a
It's a
living
smaller area.
There were the dogs playing
We're in the
poker
dining
corner.
area. The bathroom's behind Sal. I'm the only one drinking beer there. I've got to pee the entire time. I felt that if I went over a certain amount of hertz in my voice, that I would just start pissing all over his dog.
And then the dog starts barking.
Because I couldn't make my way to the
If you
bathroom
could
to
do it,
just
I
excuse
could do it.
myself.
What amazed me is just how observant Sacco is. He came out of my bathroom and then he started to ask me how many combs I had. Like he took note of these things, how many combs, how many brushes.
Yeah.
And it was great. The setup was great because he asked me. I had them all right.
He was right. He got them all right.
And then the third question was, "What color is your mouthwash?" I go, "Purple." He goes, "No, Moulignon." It was perfect.
Yeah. Well, it's an Italian household, so the Italian word for eggplant.
Yeah, there
because
you
it was
go.
purple.
That was a lot of fun, and thanks for coming on, man. It was a great time. You really killed for us.
No, I had a really good time too, and honestly, I was impressed. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
And I like Ant. I think you guys had a good little tete-a-tete going.
Yeah.
But the stuff that made me laugh the most was stuff that your brother said.
Yeah.
Jerking off, the submarine
Submarines.
stuff. Yeah.
No, the best was when you guys challenged me. I can't look at porn for 50 days, which started our new segment, 50 Shades of
You can't
Blue.
jerk off for 50
No, I can't look at porn.
Oh.
50 days, 50 Shades of Blue.
Yeah,
we're
so
calling
you
it, right?
started that.
So in the middle of it, I ask Ann, I go, "Can I still have sex?" And he goes, "No, you goddamn can't." We move on, and then finally Sacco gets it after a minute. He's like, "Wait, that's because his fiance is your sister. It was so fucking funny.
I forgot that they were related.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's funny, he made use of the message center. It's nice having girls there when you don't know something. You just like, look this up. It's funny. Right?
Yeah, that actually is a kind of cool thing. Yeah. We need a message center.
Oh,
we have one.
audience.
That's just somebody who sits there and looks shit up when we ask.
Like when we right
there. Kenny's too lazy to do that.
I do it anyway!
No, Steve, you get way too drunk.
Teddy's too busy playing his hack Simpsons tapped out, where he already has everything.
Oh, cool.
Asshole. And then he shows off everything he has.
So, how was the comic book Jones Creek Medieval Times?
No way.
It was awesome.
Night one, the blue night.
Yeah.
Oh, did you for the green night?
No, we got blue and we won.
We disappointed? Right. So,
well, me and Kenny were like, we hope we get the black and white night. We want to check.
There's a black and white night?
Yeah, stripes.
Yeah. So it's a mulatto night?
The most attractive one.
And then there was red and yellow. That was one of them.
And then red.
Actually, no. When I got there, it was the last group to get there, and when we got the blue crowns, I was asked that same question if I was disappointed to have green. I'm like, oh, blue's actually my favorite color.
Were you? Now, I'm just curious because I've never been to medieval times. Were the knights impressive looking, or was it like
Picture Shaggy?
Here comes fucking
Shaggy.
Picture our friend Shaggy or like Steve in a knight's outfit.
Oh, okay.
Like where it's like generically
Did
like.
they have skills though? Was it like
The choreography was awesome and then really terrible at the same time. There was a point during the joust that the joust would connect and somebody would jump off, and both jousts missed completely. There was no broken wood, and both knights went, "Whoa!"
I was actually.
And you hear me, Shaggy and Kenny, "What the fuck?" That was terrible. Shaggy was holding it up to like wrestling match. Like,
He was
that cell was terrible.
Shaggy, some of you may remember he was on the show as semi-professional wrestler.
He also challenged our night when he was in the crowd. He went, "Blue Knight, I challenge you!" The guy just looked at him like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
No,
If
it went off script, like one of the trumpeters is gonna quit next week, just starts playing the fucking and the fucking Dragon Zord comes crashing in and starts fucking laying away.
One thing I want to do though is that they have a falcon fly around at some point, and I want to get a falconer's glove and catch it.
Yeah.
And like scream, "I take your spot, master!" And like catch the falcon.
Just don't say anything, and every pinch spot comes on you, and you stand there.
Where's the falcon? But final countdown.
So the guy who's the host, he announces all the birthdays, and he announced that it was the king's birthday, which I don't know if that was shit or every night's the king's birthday.
No, that's the first time I've heard that.
But like he named like 20 to 30 people in the crowd, and like they already served the food. I wasn't eating. I was just like waiting, and he finally says the last name, and then just like, "Oh, we're done." It's like,
I love what a 12-year-old baby faces at times.
Yes.
It was like, "Say my name."
How would they know it's your birthday?
When you
He
sign
had a
up
sticker
for it,
Did you sign yourself up? Or
No,
did
you
your
have to
friends
pay
do it?
extra for them to say your name.
So you should look that up. Find out how much it costs.
Yeah, it's like 7 to 10.
Sounds like it's a little Kimmy Funk's fault.
No, I
Every time I'm going, it's my fucking birthday.
I would not even.
From now on,
Days I don't go.
Wait, you paid for your ticket?
My ticket was free, but to get a free birthday ticket, you have to buy another ticket at full price.
And how much is the ticket?
$70.
$70.
Not worth it.
But Thursdays
I can go see a Broadway play.
Thursdays are $33.
Yeah.
Everyone else paid like $37.
I bought our friend Mike his birthday ticket and mine for the price of one regular ticket. So I felt more comfortable.
Wait, how much did you spend?
33 tickets, so it was like 78 after
Thursdays
taxes.
are $33.
God bless you guys. And now, you pay for the ticket. Is anything included?
Yeah, the meal.
The beer?
Yeah, you
No,
get the chicken.
that's the only thing you have to pay.
And what's it be, like $14 a fucking stein?
You buy the glass that's like, it's like an expensive glass, but then you come with a free beer.
What would you say?
The one Kenny got was like $20, but it comes with a free fill, and then it's like $7 or $8 to fill it again.
See, if I was there, I would stand
it's
up and
like-
be like, it's my birthday, and I demand to drink my next beer out of the skull of the losing knights.
Or I
I
challenge.
want all the heads
Or
chopped
Baron
off,
Battle.
and I want to drink my beer from your fucking skull.
Or I challenge the
You
king.
fill the flag.
The king was really far away from us. He was on the other side of the way.
And I love how he makes you. Did he still do this? He makes you like sympathetic to whatever cause he's got going on. Like he's like, I got this going on.
Well, there is a story.
No, there's a story. There's a Dark Knight.
Yeah.
We all know who he is.
Who turns on him, and
Steve
then like,
Braulio's
whoever
neighbor.
the winning knight is, they have to defeat him
Yeah.
in the name of the king.
We did have like a cable guy moment because it was our knight versus the red knight, so we got the chant down, down, down.
I got
Down.
to scream, you're my boy, Blue.
Yeah. That was screamed too many times.
You're my boy, Blue.
Me, Shaggy, and Kenny drank a little too much to be honest.
Yeah,
Got the other guy. Yeah, there's like a row of children farters who like,
well, we had children.
Fucking rape him! Like screaming.
Babyface, did you have to be
Yeah,
the DD on your birthday? Did you have to be the designated driver?
I don't drink anymore.
Right, so it was by default.
So that's
yeah,
how
by default.
it
It's
is.
like you whenever you go out with anyone, it's like Sal, you're driving.
That's life now.
Yeah.
That's the only
I
part of the
stopped
night
drinking,
that
so
I'm useful, I
regardless.
guess, right?
Wow.
No, seriously.
Wait is useful.
I've been drinking 15 months now.
Alright.
I feel like Witch
You
makes
want
the
a point or
Yeah,
something?
congratulations. I'll give you a
Yeah,
point.
give me applause. I'm just saying.
I think I'm almost at 60 days.
Oh.
It always feels like it's so much longer, but when I actually have to get down and count.
I'm at about 12 seconds.
But if I was a drinker, then yeah, I would have been DD. This time I was just drinking. I was just driving.
Since Tony and Tiger have said kind of fuck all this podcast so far, I need an adjective for both of you.
Adjective?
Yeah, I
Oh,
want
you're
two
gonna
for
fuck Tony up again, man.
Adjective, it's like adjective.
It's not an adverb.
Fiery.
Lanky.
Try give me another one.
You're Tony.
Hey.
No, they're both.
You said Tiger.
Tony. Tiger.
Veronica.
He keeps looking at Tony for every one of them. Fiery.
Okay, now you guys ready for some emails? Yeah.
Tiger, what are you drinking there? Pilsner or Cal?
No.
Reinberger?
Reinberger.
All right.